Here is the latest on Alberto. It's making landfall as we speak around the Tampico, Mexico area, but the impacts still extend hundreds of miles to the north. But you can see the rain starting to taper off in southern Texas. Now it's the mountainous areas of northern Mexico getting pummeled with that heavy rain and flood threat. For us, just some showers and still a fresh breeze out of the east. Winds are not as strong as they were yesterday, so our coastal flooding won't be as bad today, but our persistent east winds will keep water higher than normal. If you do live down in portions of eastern St. Bernard Parish, if you live on western sides of Lake Pontchartrain, if you live down anywhere in coastal areas, we are expecting additional coastal flooding as we go through today. Just not as bad as what we saw yesterday. So we are likely seeing 1 to 3 feet higher than normal for the lakes, 2 to 4 feet in the Shell Beach area. Those low-lying roads will have some water on them at times. And then you start to see improvements as you get further away from those east-facing shorelines. So coastal flooding still looking likely through the day. So Grand Isle high tide is at 9 a.m. Hancock County, 11 a.m. is your high tide. Lake Bourne, Shell Beach, Wyclowski, Hopedale. That high tide will happen early afternoon. It won't be as bad as yesterday, but still some inundation. Eastern parts of Lake Pontchartrain, closer to Slidell, in other words, 11 a.m. And if you live over towards the western side of our lake, Manchac, Rudock, into Lake Maurepas, all the way into St. James Parish, Livingston Parish near the lake, you will see some minor flooding through the early afternoon as well. And we are starting to see some relief, but as long as our winds stay out of the east, it does keep the water higher than normal. The good news is the winds are decreasing, so we are not going to see flooding increase each day. It will decrease each day. It just takes some time for things to really taper off. Elsewhere in the tropics, I don't see us dealing with any major concerns, so we're still doing good here. There's nothing to stress about on the northern Gulf, but there are a couple other features. This one off the east coast, it's moving towards the northern Bahamas. May try to spin up some. You can see it's Invest 92. It wouldn't be a very strong system, but I do think it's going to bring some rain and some gustier winds to areas like Jacksonville, Savannah, Georgia, along the Georgia coast there by tomorrow and Saturday. Elsewhere, we've got another feature. I mean, this thing is coming right in behind Alberto. It's a very similar setup. It's part of that big Central American gyre. It'll bring some moisture, increased rain, and it may develop into Beryl, which is our second named storm of the season, by this weekend. That's not looking to head our way. It looks like it's going to follow right behind Tropical Storm Alberto. So more heavy rain from northern Mexico.